again, it's Ant. We're gonna do a boat review today on my Alumacraft 1548. I'm gonna do like a little introduction for the boat. All right, starting up front, we have our Minn Kota saltwater 55-pound thrust trolling motor. I primarily use this to troll for crappie, and I use it when I go bass fishing. This thing pushes this boat very well. I can maneuver in and out of spots. Very powerful trolling motor. Right here we have a storage hatch. I keep my, the wires out of the sun so they don't corrode or get ate up. I have an anchor in there, miscellaneous gear, and a life jacket. Up front, there's not too much storage, as you can see in here. It's a very small area, but you can put little things in there, such as tools. I got some tools in there. Here's the front casting deck. This actually is a decent amount of space for me. For when I'm bass fishing, I can cast up here, lots of space. Right here, we have our area. If another fisher wants to, sit, we have our little metal benches. I'm gonna hydro turf these out once I get the chance, but there's a lot of space here. I usually keep my net on the left side, and I have this push pole on the right. I really don't use this push pole that much, only to get me out of spots where I'm kind of stuck or whatnot. I really don't use this during inshore fishing. Okay, so now to the back, we have our battery, our fuel tank. So we got 3.1 gallon fuel tank, and I keep my tackle back here. So this battery, it's used to start the motor, and the fish finder is powered off of this thing as well. Our 3.1 gallon fuel tank, that lasts me so long. I could go on 3 or 4 trips and I still have gas. The Tohatsu 20 horsepower is very fuel efficient, but we'll get to that later. So right here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 rod holders. I use that for crappie fishing. I just troll jigs off of them, long lining as they call it. That's the only time I really use these. I don't really use them for catfish or anything, because I don't do too much of that, but I might have to do some catfishing when I have the chance. And we have this little storage space right here, and just a little bit of space right here, but we don't really don't use that much. My tank does have a quick disconnect. Here's a bulb. Keep your batteries in a battery box, so they don't get ate up by the sun. And we're going to get to the Vance jack plate. Let's talk about the Vance jack plate. So this jack plate, I think it costed me 300 bucks. I've had it for 5 years. So I got this just to get my motor more up out of the water, and for performance, I got a few extra miles per hour just for this, because I could adjust the motor more specifically for what I was doing. And I think the big key about having the jack plate is it gets your motor up out of the water so you can get shallow. And once your motor gets up out of the water, you kind of really don't have to worry about your intake sucking in mud or sand. I haven't had to deal with that with this outboard or any of my outboards. Before, I had a 25 horsepower Johnson on here, and I could run it shallow as well. I'd definitely get a jack plate for your boat. That's going to keep your outboard from sucking up sand or getting mud in it and possibly overheating. I've seen outboards that are caked up with sand, and they overheat, and you have to pull the heads off and clean the water jacket. So you can prevent that by getting a jack plate. Here's our transducer. I got it going up here. I drilled a hole here, and it's has silicone to keep it from leaking. It runs all the way up here to the Garmin, and the Garmin is powered by the battery. All right, here we have the Garmin Striker 4 CV. This is my main unit on the boat. It's a fish finder. It has clear view. It has a quick draw contours so I can map a lake. It has GPS so I can get back to the launch site. It'll track your miles per hour, your voltage and time, depth, and water temperature. So this little unit does everything. I think I paid about 200 bucks for it. I would strongly recommend it if you have like a small boat or kayak. All right, so this is the last item on our review. This is the 20 horsepower Tohatsu. This thing is a workhorse of an engine. It starts every time. It's light. I think it's only like 104 pounds. You know, it goes forward, neutral, reverse. Tiller setup, so I have all the space in the boat. And this is a really good motor. All the service items, I can get them at Walmart, like the oil filter and the oil for this thing, so I don't have to go to the dealer. It's pretty simple to work on. Your oil drain plug is right here. Yeah, this thing is very dependable. Starts every time. I'm gonna take the cowling off. Yeah, this is also EFI, so fuel injected. So, you know, this thing starts up like first or second pull, or if you hit this button, it starts up every time. Very dependable. If you want a good motor, you got a small boat like Tohatsu, they make really good motors. And yeah, but that's all for my boat for today. If you guys have any questions, or oh yeah, I wanted to let you guys know this thing goes about 24 or 25 miles per hour, so I'm like, you know, I'm going a decent speed. But if you guys have any more questions, just leave like a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.